never happened to me. Am I a whack bitch?
My whack bitch. It's like, Chat, am I chopped?
Yeah, well, I was like, this is welcome to Out the Trunk with Jordan and Darius. My name is Darius. That's D's all up in your area on all socials.
And I'm Jordan. That's Jordy be writing on all socials.
This is our segment we've titled What's on Our Mind, where we discuss what's on our mind, what we've been seeing on the internet, all of the above. Graphic going around the internet. We're going to post it here so the audience can follow along. But you got to settle this debate. We got the coffee up there, we got the toast up there, we got the steak up there. Which numbers are you choosing?
Uh, so I'm not a big coffee guy, to be honest. I drink coffee like maybe once a month. So I'd go for coffee, I'd go probably a 4 or 5. For toast, I'm going 4. And then on steak, I'm going 2.
Okay. Follow-up question. You what occasions do you drink coffee on? If it's so infrequent, it has to be for some reason.
Yeah, it's just if I'm just like really, really dead at work, or if I
Okay.
need to like work through lunch, or if like I drank coffee today. I had a cup today at like 4:30 because I had to power through some cases, and then I had to do the rewatch and get everything ready, for the pod and stuff. Usually I nap before the pod, but today I had to take care of some other stuff. So I just use it as like an energy drink basically.
Fair enough. One for me, five for me, two for me. I drink coffee every morning. I have
Yeah.
a giant Yeti that I refill. I probably go through a pot a day.
Damn.
Wake up, um, have my 4 cups of water to start the day, and then I'm running the coffee while I do that, and I fill up my Yeti. Well, so I filled up the coffee pot halfway, so it's like half a pot of coffee that I drink by
Gotcha. Okay.
myself. But I fill up the Yeti like twice, and it keeps it hot all day.
Okay.
Free promo for Yeti, great product. Five on the toast. I like my toast burnt. I want it just right before it's inedible is right where I want my toast, and I want the egg to be not liquid. I want the white set, but I want the yolk
Yeah.
runny. So like
Runny.
a
Yeah.
solid over medium with the yolk, the rich yolk over that burnt ass toast. Elite eats right there. If I have to pick one, it's medium rare, number two. But it depends on the
Okay.
steak. Like ribeye, I like to have that medium because anything colder to me, the fat cap doesn't render, and you're just eating like cold fat.
Right.
Um, but like a fillet, I can go up to rare, but it just splitting the pole. Like if it's strip or a skirt steak, I'm going medium rare. So,
Okay.
that's my rundown. One, five, and two. So, audience can
Yeah, I'm
know.
oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say the audience can reach out and let us know what numbers they would pick.
Yeah, I'm with the burnt shit. That's more like hot dog, sausage, stuff like that. Um, I like salmon a little bit blackened from time to time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it depends on how I'm feeling.
I also love a burnt hot dog. Even a burger, man. I'm not turning it away.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not
I'm
mad at
not
that
really a
either.
salmon guy. I don't like any salmon, but
Really interesting.
no, if I'm getting fish, if it's in a restaurant, I mean it just depends. But like flounder, cod, I'll even eat like a tuna fin before I'll do a salmon. Just not my thing,
Really? That's is
So
it the texture or
just the flavor, it just tastes gross. I will say my first experience with salmon was at Red Lobster, so that might not count. That might
okay,
have
well that
colored.
yeah.
And I have had salmon prepared for me by a woman, and it was fine. I didn't tell her I don't eat salmon. She just cooked it, and so I ate it
Right.
because that was a polite thing to do, and it wasn't terrible, but
Okay.
it's not my go-to. So all right, man, you hear about the Tuskegee dress code?
I did hear a little bit about it. I saw some of the discourse on TikTok and Twitter over the last few days.
So it just is for the audience to be aware. Basically, it's a long-standing dress code, but I guess it was like time to reiterate what, every so often. You know how your job has a dress code,
Yeah,
people get a little lax, they remind
they
you
got to
of the
put it
dress
back in or
code.
whatever. Yeah.
So, I mean, long and the short, no bonnets, no do-rags, no pajamas. I think honestly, that's really no bed slippers. Like basically don't look
Yeah.
like you don't wear what you wore to sleep. outside.
Right.
So, what are your thoughts on that?
Uh, well, I mean, I went to HBCU and people wore slippers and pajama pants and sweatpants and joggers and all that stuff to class. I mean, I think it really depended more so on the professor, to be honest. I think it was mostly at their discretion. Like some professor didn't really want you to wear hats, shit like that. So I mean, I was in general, I'm cool with the dress code. It's not, the end of the world. Uh, until I saw Reddit somewhere that they have it. It applies to like the calf too. I think the calf should be a little more lax. I think that's kind of
Yes.
fucked up. And not fucked up. I think that's just doing a little bit too much, to be
To
honest. 'Cause that's that's the kitchen.
Yeah, it's the kitchen, and it's not like they have a kitchen in their dorms, and
Right.
so like to me, the classroom is like going to work. So
Right.
ain't nobody telling them to put on a suit, just jeans and a t-shirt. I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
you're not gonna get me too riled up over making people wear jeans and a t-shirt.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. The bonnets, like the slippers, I think is a bit much, like whatever. But the bonnets and the do rags, I kind of understand.
I'm just not. I'm not gonna march on Selma over that.
Yeah,
It's like they made you wear
yeah.
jeans and a t-shirt. It would be one thing like,
Like it's okay.
yeah, if they said slacks and a coat, I mean, all right, y'all doing a lot for, an
Yeah,
8 a.m. biology course, but
facts.
but yeah, the calf, like, okay,
Like
walking
if you're
to and
going to pick up
from,
some food,
that's doing too much. That is doing,
yeah, man.
to me, that's like getting dressed to take out the garbage.
Right.
No one does that, it's
Come on,
like,
man.
so you know how the internet is. Everyone has to be super extreme about it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's respectability politics to have like a bare minimum. This is the bare minimum. This is
Yeah, that's really
not.
not. It's not crazy. It didn't say no ripped jeans or anything like that.
Yeah, it
It's not
say no
the.
chains, no
Yeah,
sneakers, no. It's
it's
literally
not like
don't look
the.
like you woke up and came to class. Like
Right. It's basically just don't look like you just brush your teeth and went to class. Um,
also like a primary function of college beyond educating students is preparing them for the world.
for the real world.
And look, I mean, like I said, it's not overly onerous. It's pretty
No.
straightforward. And in real world, you do have to put on clothes to go outside. Really
Right.
silly, man. And it's like,
Unless you're going to like Walmart or the airport. Those are kind
even
of the two
still,
exceptions, pretty
man,
much.
I'm the things people wear to the airport, they're doing too much too. I really don't. I want to know what jeans people are buying that are so uncomfortable that you just can't. Like, do they fit you? Is that maybe the problem?
Yeah.
Yes, if your clothes don't fit, then they will be uncomfortable. But your jeans should not be
That yeah,
overly restrictive.
I'm not gonna lie, it does feel like one of those things where like it's like one person said it and then we all just started to believe it. Because like when I have long drives, I'm like, I can't wear jeans on a long drive, so I wear like sweatpants or basketball shorts. And then I'm like, but I can drive in jeans. I drive in jeans every day.
My jeans are comfortable, man. I
Yeah,
don't wear baggy jeans. I wear jeans that fit me, and I don't feel restricted when I wear like. I just think
right.
people should buy clothes that fit, and also just it's a very childish mindset that comfort should be the priority at any and all times. Like,
Everywhere. Yeah.
like sometimes you have to prioritize other things other than being maximally comfortable. We can't put your couch in the airport. Like we have to.
Right. Uh, yeah, there's a fine line because it's like, like going out as a black person is like can be challenging because some certain places have their like no, especially downtown Cleveland South. Um, but then there's like I was at the bar like a couple weekends ago when a guy walked in with like jeans and a wiper and they're like, hey, you gotta like go to your car and put a shirt on. You know what I mean? Like some shit you do have to do.
Yeah, and it's like I listen. We went through the boat shoes in the club era. I get it,
Yeah.
but you can't just throw the same accusation on everything. This HBCU is not being racist.
No, no, no.
Like,
Now
and
there
it's
is a classism aspect to certain HBCUs, but I don't think this falls under that category.
100%. But like college is in and of itself elitist.
Yeah, true, true.
Like,
Yeah,
the
you're
vast
right.
majority of people don't go to college. So yes, we are in theory you go to college to join the elites. That's
Yes,
the
that
point
is.
of you trying to transcend class. So of course it's
That's
elitist.
fair.
That's the point. And so it's okay to have some sort of baseline decorum.
Yeah.
And also, like, as black people, didn't we all? I thought we liked putting that shit on. Like, what happened to this?
That is true. We do be finna, like that's kind of our thing.
Like, when do we want to start going places looking crazy? I was raised to go anywhere looking crazy.
Yeah.
It's just.
And if you did, you also when you knew you kind of hid so they didn't see you looking crazy.
Yeah, it was like, make sure you got on clean draw just in case you get in an accident. It was like
Yeah.
the whole thing is like you don't want anyone to see you. You don't know who you're gonna run into,
Yeah.
and so on and so forth. So I don't know. Like I'm split in the middle on
Yeah.
this one. It's a fairly moderate policy. I'm a fairly moderate person, so I'm okay with it. Like it's fine
Yeah, I agree.
to the as I'm reiterating earlier, like you're trying to introduce them to adulthood with some guardrails so that the
Hmm.
mistakes aren't catastrophic. And
Right.
like it's okay to tap a youngin on the shoulder and be like, "Hey, you can't like you need to dress it up a little bit."
Right.
Better to tell them at 20 than the first job interview they have, they blow it because they look crazy.
Correct. Or even like I've had jobs where people like got sent home
Yeah.
to change their clothes because
Yeah.
they were not matching the dress code. And in like the first 2 weeks of the job, you know?
I mean, and it's just, if it was suited and booted, I would understand. But like
Right.
if you can get away with jeans and a t-shirt, you're not gonna get much pushback from me on the dress code. Because to me, that's
Yeah.
barely a dress
If they had said
code.
like no hats or something, I'd be like,
Yeah.
okay, that's crazy. You know what I mean?
Or, like you said, no ripped jeans, no chains, no jerseys,
Right.
no,
No
the
solid colored
signs. Yeah.
t-shirts. Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. We're gonna call that one down the middle and say I'm with the Tuskegee University on that one. As long as and
Yeah.
clearly they wouldn't even do this if it wasn't getting outrageous.
Now,
So
clearly somebody pulled up to class wearing nothing. Uh
I had a friend who was a teacher who was like, we had to get the parents a dress code and tell them to stop showing up smelling like weed.
yeah, see, that's crazy.
It's
That's
like you
nuts.
like how you gonna show up to your kids' elementary school smelling like weed? Like you
That's really disrespectful.
that people be like the moms sometimes be showing up barely just draws, just like bare like the shorts that
Yeah,
ain't
I've seen it.
draws, but
Yeah,
it's just
the
like
right.
that's like this is your child's you want your child's friends to see you like this?
To
Your
see
teacher?
your ass.
Like it's a lot,
No,
man.
I hear you. And it's like, we got to keep it called, we got to keep, keep it consistent across the board because we can't, there's a whole trend of like the teacher influencers where some of them are posting thirst traps and shit. It's like, well, who are you
Yeah.
trying to trap exactly? Like it's very predatory,
Yeah.
or predatory leaning. And like, we can't say that. And then on one hand also be like, oh, if you're in college, some who are going to be educators, not instill it across the board. You know what I mean?
Listen, man, some of I don't know. You don't want to police women's dress, of course, but
No, for sure.
the teacher stuff. Don't tell me the only thing you can wear to class is a bodycon dress. Like I just don't believe
Yeah,
that.
the teacher outfits is crazy because it's like, okay, there's a difference between like just that's your body type, and
Of
then
course.
does it have to be that short? Does it, like do you have to turn
No.
around in your Instagram post so we can see your whole body? I don't know.
Yeah. Also, just like there are
Who are you trying
clothes
to
in every
attract?
body type for different occasions. And please, I
Right.
just do not believe there are no professionally appropriate clothing for curvy women. Like I just don't buy that.
Yeah. I've never seen Jill Scott look crazy.
Yeah, and no one's saying you got to pull up in a moo but it's like there is we, we I just hate when people go to the extremes. Like it's like
Yeah.
okay, but you know what we're talking about. No one's telling them to
Right.
dress for a job interview. We're just telling them don't dress like for a camping trip.
Right.
All right, you want to head into work-life balance?
Yeah, I was talking to Lewis a couple weeks ago about it, just like the struggle of like trying to juggle all the things you need to have like full like life outside of work, and then while also being high performing at work at the same time. And there are weeks where it feels like, okay, this week I can get one or two of those things done, and maybe next week I'll get 3 out of 5 done, or shit like that. And it makes me wonder, like, is it really possible to have a full work life balance, like to excel at work while also excelling in whatever your goals and hobbies are outside of work at the same time?
I'm reminded of that tweet that's probably been stolen 10 times over, and it was like
Mhm.
the amount of work it requires for me to like succeed in my job and keep a mid body is just outrageous.
Yeah, no, right? It's
Like, do you know how hard it is for me to just be like a performing employee and keep a mid body?
right.
It's like it's hard, man. Like,
It's,
and it's one of my
it's
favorite
like I'm
tweets.
I'm avoiding obesity and unemployment one day at a time.
It's like, dude, the amount of times I have to work out a week, and I got to do it again tomorrow, and then the day after
Yeah.
that, and it just never stops. And it's like on my office days, I get up 6:30, just lay
Yeah.
in bed, fucking around on the internet till 7. In the office by 7:30, and you work until 4 o'clock, and then you go to the gym, and you get home, and it's like 6:30, and it's like,
Yeah.
okay, I still gotta cook something. And that just goes into like the keeping a mid body because I could easily hop on
Right.
Grubhub, but I have to cook something because I don't want to kill the workout I just did. And
Right.
now it's 8 o'clock and I've had no time for myself.
Correct.
It's like, no, it's true. It is a never-ending cycle of responsibilities. So
Yeah, it's like this year my main focus really just been like work, uh the pod, the gym, and then like reading and working on my writing and my poetry and stuff. That's pretty much I try to keep it like very simple. And there are weeks where I'm like, okay, I've read a lot and I like did really well at work, but I did not do a lot of work, get a lot of workouts in, or did a lot of writing, got a lot of workouts in and read nothing. Or like, you know what I'm saying? It feels like I'm always like missing out on something. And then next week I'm like, oh, I got to pick up the slack on that. And then because I catch that ball, I drop this one, you know?
yeah, what helps, and I know people don't really want to hear this. It helps that like I just if you don't watch a lot of TV, you'd be surprised how much time you get back not watching TV.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I watch TV, I watch movies, all that stuff, but just the scrolling and the TV watching, you can get a lot of
Yeah.
time back then, but it's hard, because it's like after work and working out and cooking, you know, like reading
That's
is
a
a
full
cognitive,
day.
yeah, it's like if I want to read, that's another cognitive burden. Even if I want to watch a movie, depending on the movie, that's a cognitive burden. And I'm
Right.
just tired of making decisions for the day. I just want,
Correct.
it's why I don't like streamers. I miss when I turned the TV on and I watched what was on the TV because that was one less decision I had to make. And now it's like I turn on
Right.
Netflix and like now I gotta do something
You're
else.
bombarded with options.
And they're all bad. And so
True.
so I agree, it's hard. But you got to the weekends help. The weekends are, for your free
Yeah.
time, and we go out on weekends, and that's kind of like me. I almost feel like I'm buying the time back. On the weekends I
Right.
might pop out to a restaurant, have some greasy tacos, some, cheese fries, and that's like a reward for the 5 pieces of chicken and rice meals I had throughout the week. And
Right.
you have a couple beers, and it gives you something to look forward to, and it gives you
Yeah.
something that keeps you disciplined during the week. But
True.
it's a lot of work to be performing at work and keep a mid body.
Yeah, it's really fucking hard, dude. Like it's like I mean, it's like I and it's like there's this Will Smith quote where he's like, one night out can fuck up the next 10 days of your life.
Yeah.
And it really does feel like that. Like I remember when the Canes won, I, went out and went crazy the night before, then that night, and then that Monday at work, I was dead. So then Tuesday they were like, "What's up with your performance?" And then I'm like, "Oh shit!" And then so ramping up my performance, which means I'm more tired from work, which means I wasn't really working out, and because I felt bad about not working out, I was like, "Oh, I gotta go super hard in reading or whatever other hobbies and shit I need to get done." But because you put that much pressure on yourself, you really don't want to do it then. So you don't do that. So then you shame yourself. So that's another week of productivity you just lost.
Yep. That's why like I like football because it kind of grounds my Sunday. And
Right.
like the Vikings game, I watched that, but like the 4 o'clock game, I can do things around the house. I can get ready and
Right.
sort of transition. It's like a soft transition into responsibility after being a degenerate on Friday and Saturday. So
Yeah.
mostly just Saturday these days. Honestly, Fridays I just been kind of chilling. I've been playing video games and different things like that. So it's hard.
Yeah,
It kind of
it is.
it's
It's funny. I was at my little cousin's graduation party a couple like a month ago, and we were talking about like just life and shit. And I was like, when I was a kid, my dad would always tell me like, when you have strict parents and they're like, when you get your own house, you can do whatever you want, all that kind of shit, whatever. And I remember my dad be like, well, I can do whatever I want because I'm an adult. He's like, when you turn 18, you can do whatever you want. So my whole life was like, I just want to turn 18. That's all I want to do in life. And now I can do whatever I want. And it sucks sometimes.
It's yeah, the unlimited choices. It's kind of
Yeah.
we've learned that it's a little overrated.
Right?
It was easier to stay in shape when your food options were what was in your fridge. It was easier to,
Correct.
you read more books when TV was just like the 30 channels and you've seen every episode of Martin.
Yeah.
And
And if you didn't read this book, you're going to fail a class.
correct. And so it's just, little things. I block off time. I try to block off time where
Yeah.
um, you know, a couple times a week from, 7 to 8, it's just I'm reading or I'm watching a movie
Hmm.
or just like I'm going through like there was the Hollywood Reporter released a list of like the 25 greatest documentaries of all time. I hadn't seen 23 of them. I'd
Okay.
only seen the OJ Simpson one and
Yeah.
the Ali Frazier Rumble in the We Were Kings. I think that's the name of it.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't see the other 23. Half of them aren't even in English. And I'm like, you know what? That's a task.
Right.
That is something for me to do in my downtime. I watched it was like a 40-minute a Holocaust documentary in a different language with English subtitles and like can't scroll your phone, you're watching something with subtitles.
Right. You gotta
And
focus.
it was like it released in 1956, so it's a lot slower and the picture quality was amazing, which I was kind of shocked about. I went into Googling about that, and apparently
Okay.
analog film holds up a lot better than like
Hmm.
you will see movies made in like the 40s and 50s actually look better than movies made in the 80s and 90s because it was analog.
That is true.
Did not know that. And so yeah, so it's like I watch TV, but like I watch TV in a good way. You have to kind of find the wins and the
Yeah,
margins that way. But I'm
that's
working on
true.
that 25 list. It's a lot of
Okay.
those don't look that good, but we're gonna get through it. Um, most of them are under 2 hours, so it's like even if it's
Okay.
bad, it's a bad. I've watched a
It's like
bad movie
whatever.
before.
Yeah.
So want to head into did you see the tweet that went viral about the lady with the gift?
Yeah. It was what her mom told her she should
It
buy
was
every guy a
like,
gift for third date or something like that.
let me quote it here. End quote. I was taught if you're dating and you get to a third date with the man, you're supposed to bring him a gift to show that you are interested in the situation too, and to show appreciation for him paying for the dates. But maybe that's not the standard. And I just want to know what planet she's from because I've never
Yeah.
heard.
I call
That's not what
bullshit for
these women are
10,000,
doing.
Alex. That is no, dude. What?
I like to think I'm a decent date. I've never
No, I've never gotten a third date gift.
I think I would be I think I would literally blush if so was I'd be like, will you marry me? I've never had anyone be this nice to me before.
That's crazy. It brings to mind that Chris Rock joke, where it's only women, children, their dogs are loved unconditionally. Well,
What?
honestly, for the first one, I didn't when I read the tweet, I was like, I had to read it again to make sure I read it right. I was like, that's that's not real. Or she's
All,
lying. Um,
all the men in the comments like, you got any sisters? Could you imagine on a third date she like bought you Madden? I think I might cry. I mean, I'd be like, who sent you and where have you been all my life?
In the words of the great Meek Mill, I used to pray for times like
Like
this.
what? It's
See, I don't know. I feel like I'd maybe be a little like scared
oh
if
man.
someone did that. I don't. It almost feel like I don't want to say like love bombing, but it feel a little like I don't know.
Third date, I mean by then, yeah, I mean, yeah. I listen, I would be flattered.
But that is very kind. If
Um,
that is a very kind gesture though.
I mean,
Um,
it's far beyond a kind gesture. It is.
yeah.
You know, I would feel, I was like, this never happened to me. Am I a whack bitch?
My wet bitch. It's like chat. Am I chopped?
Yeah, well, I was like, this is what I don't. There's a whole parallel dating universe that I don't know existed.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. I'm about to hit up my homegirls like, hey, step your game up.
Man, it's It is time. We're gonna. What was her name again? Let me find her. If
Yeah,
she's even a
find it.
real person, she's not a
I'm
blue
about to say
check.
yeah, check
So
because it sounds like a
she's not a
bat
blue
a
check.
bot.
So
Okay, so that means it's
she's in the
probably just
United
for
States. She's
engagement.
not a blue check.
Okay,
But the key spelled like Megan, the key baby. You are a lovely
okay.
lady, and I wish you all the best in all of your endeavors. And I'm
Yeah.
sure the line is long because that profile picture looks pretty good. So.
Okay. Okay. Beautiful gowns. Beautiful gowns.
Want to get into your next topic?
Yeah. What was it?
Classic
Oh,
movies.
classic. Okay, yeah. So we were hanging out at the bar Friday, and I was joking around with Luis, and I was like, doing the Goodfellas. I'm funny. Funny how I'm a clown. I amuse you. And he thought I was like talking shit, and I was like, dude, it's Goodfellas. You haven't seen Goodfellas? He's like, no, I haven't. I'm like, that's crazy. So it got me to think about classic movies that I've never seen before, or that you've never seen before. Do you have any?
I've never seen a scene of either The Lord of the Rings or Star Wars.
Okay.
Not a single frame of any of them.
You're gonna hear from a friend of the show about that.
Uh, we're talking about the same friend. She reposted a
Yeah,
tweet about so it was like, you know how they like the original video and then the person comes on and talks shit later. So
yeah,
the original video was some lady like, I'm going over to this boy's house to watch Lord of the Rings. He knows, right? And then it cut
yeah.
to this dude who was like, I know you finna watch all three. It was like,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
one
Yeah, I
of them
saw that.
anime
Yeah.
dudes. He looked like an anime dude, and he was like, he was like, we're finna watch all of these movies, and and I was like, I know exactly, and I thought that at the time, I was like, I have not seen a single frame of a Lord of the Rings movie. I will say of the two, I'm more inclined to watch Lord of the Rings because that seems more my speed. Star Wars, just nothing about that looks appealing to me.
Okay, interesting. Okay.
So how about you?
Yeah, I got a few. So I've seen the first Star Wars, or I've seen the first one, and then I've seen bits and pieces of the others. I saw the first Lord of the Rings, but I never saw the other two. Actually, was talking to somebody about that trilogy the other day. So I might eventually I'll get to that. Classic, great movies I've never seen before.
Well, first,
Clockwork
did you like
Orange.
them? Are they like as esteemed as they?
Yes,
Okay,
yeah, I like
are
the
they
first
worthy
one.
of the esteem?
Yeah, I did. I
Hmm.
liked the first one, first Lord of the Rings. I just never got to. They're long fucking movies, and it was like a Sunday, and I just was busy and got bored or whatever. What's the other? What was the other one we were just talking about? Star Wars.
Star Wars.
There's like 10 of them. And I just didn't know which order to watch them in, so I just got overwhelmed and I just
It's a
quit.
daunting
Uh,
task.
right? It's like 50 years of movies.
And like the problem with those movies is like what made them so revolutionary is in part the special effects that aren't
That
special to you in
look like
2026.
trash today.
I the Regal sometimes does like classic rewatches, and I went and saw The
Yeah.
Matrix and I hadn't seen it before, and I was just like, I don't get it until someone told me, well, the special effects is what kind of makes the movie go,
Right.
and they're not special in 20. I think I saw it was 2024. So, all
Right.
right, what were yours
Exactly.
though?
I've never seen A Clockwork Orange. I haven't seen a lot of Kubrick stuff. I never finished Citizen Kane. I think I saw the first like 20 minutes when I was in college. Um, North by Northwest, never saw that. Um, the original Planet of the Apes, the first one, I've seen it in parts, but I never seen it. I haven't seen it cover to cover. This one I may lose my black card for.
Oh
I do
boy.
apologize in advance, and I hope my parents don't see this. I have never seen from cover to cover Do the Right Thing.
Ooh, if we're losing black cards, I've never sat down and watched Boys in the Hood from front to back.
What?
No, I haven't.
That's crazy.
I have seen it in different spots, but like
Right,
my first like Menace to Society is like iconic to me, and
right.
like I don't know, I just never really got to it. But Do the Right Thing is a wild one, man.
Yeah,
I was gonna ask, have you seen Crooklyn? We reviewed that one.
yeah, but so part of why I haven't watched Do the Right Thing is because I've heard like it's emotionally jarring and all that, and I think I just like was avoiding it honestly. So eventually one day I'll just like suck it up and just and watch it.
Okay,
I know it's gonna be great because I love Spike Lee, but um, I just heard it's very like emotionally stirring, and I was like, do I want to deal with that right now? And I haven't been wanting to deal with that.
One, all right. Quick little aside. I have the IDMB top 250 up. I'm gonna go down the
Okay,
list and you tell me the first one you haven't seen.
okay,
All right. So we're gonna go with get it off the screen here. Shawshank Redemption. That's
Seen
literally
it.
number one. Godfather 1.
Yep.
The Dark Knight.
Yep. Of course.
Godfather 2.
Yep.
Lord of the Rings, Return of the King.
No.
All right, we're at number 5. That would be my fifth. That would be my breaking
Yeah,
point
that was
too.
the second one, I think.
Let's just see if we can keep going. We
Okay.
won't go too long. 12 Angry Men we reviewed. So
Right.
Schindler's List.
Oh, you know what? I have not seen that.
Me either. So both 5 and 7 for us. So all right. That was not as interesting as I thought it would be. But there you have it, people. We have a list of movies that we need to review, although some of those are 3 hours long. They don't make for good
Yeah,
pod movies. But
that is fair.
so moving into the next topic, Spider-Man, have you seen it? Well, you have seen it. How was it?
Yes, I saw it twice. Saw it Thursday night, and then I saw it Saturday. I liked it. It was really, really fun. It was like uh, any like big hardcore Spider-Man fan will tell you they need we want to see Peter Parker down bad. We want to see him suffering and at wit's end and borderline with no will to live because that's when the movies are the best. And he kind of hits that point in this movie. It's definitely my favorite of the Tom Holland movies for sure. I got a little bit like he's been playing the character for 10 years, but it got a little bit annoying seeing him still like being like a teenager kid. You know what I mean? So he's
I was
much more
going to ask
mature
how
in this
many has he
movie.
done? How many Spider-Man movies has he done?
This is his fourth one, so he's the
Oh,
first
wow.
first one to get four Spider-Man movies. Toby obviously had a trilogy. Andrew never made it to the third one. Um, yeah, it gives me shades of Spider-Man 2, where it's the existential crisis. He's having issues with his powers, self-control. A lot of like this is remember this after. Did you see the last Spider-Man?
I have not seen
Um,
any of them. So,
okay, so
um,
he had to cast a spell with Doctor Strange to send the to basically fix the multiverse. And so the only way to fix it was everyone that knows me forgets that I'm Peter Parker and forgets that I exist. So he's lost MJ, he's lost his best friend. Aunt May died in the last movie. Shout out Marissa Tomei. So he's just like the first like few minutes of the movie, they're just showing like almost a montage of the last 4 years of him just saving people and watching his friends on social media, and he can't talk to them because they don't know who he is. So he's dealing with that. There's this new villain. Don't want to give it away in case someone hadn't seen the movie yet. That is has these crazy powers. They're like controlling people and talking to Peter through other human beings. Super dope. By the way, the extras in this movie were incredible. Like when they do the telepathic jumps, the actors have to like physically move to show the possession, if you will, transfer to the other person. So it's just jumps all across like Times Square type shit. It's like super dope. The Punisher's in it, John Barenthal. His scenes with Tom Holland are great. Both have great comedic timing, great chemistry. They're really good friends in real life, and you can kind of see that through the screen. The fight scenes incredible. They're probably the best. I'd say second best of the live action Spider-Man movies. I don't think anything will ever top Spider-Man 2. That's just me.
are there
Um,
non-live action Spider-Man? Oh, the Morales guy. That's
yeah,
cartoon,
Miles
right?
Morales.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
yeah. So those are goated for me, for sure. Actually, they released the release date for the third one coming out next year. Thank God. I've been waiting for forever on that one. What else was I gonna say about this movie? Um, yeah, definitely a lot of fun. Like watching it in the theater, it just felt like watching it with like 100 friends because everybody was like talking and cheering and saying like wild shit during the movie. Because it's one of the movies where like obviously the dialogue's important, but it's not like the Odyssey where you have to like pause and you know what I mean. So that
It's
was
a communal
fun.
movie. It's like when you go
100%.
see The Hangover, you don't expect it to be silent in the theater. Like it's
Right.
like
Exactly.
you have to
Yeah.
read the room about those things.
Correct.
So you mentioned spoilers, which we're not going to give.
Yeah.
Do pe- what's with people? Do we have to state the actual internet rules for spoilers? Opening weekend, Thursday through Monday, is a
Let people
complete
watch the.
blackout.
Yes. Thank you.
Embargo.
Yes.
People got jobs, people got kids, people got plans. Give them a few
Hmm.
days. Damn, if you want
Yeah.
to see it Thursday, that's fine. I'd go see a lot of movies Thursday. It's not a big
Correct.
deal. But like everybody can't do that. And
No.
the rule, the unwritten, I think we should actually write them down. Thursday through Monday, full embargo. You can say whether the movie was good or bad. That's it.
Yes. You can
No
do the
plot.
spoilers with no context, but nothing specific.
I wouldn't even do that. And then Monday, the responsibility shifts to the people who haven't seen it. Now it is on them to
Right.
actively avoid spoilers if they're so inclined, if it would ruin the
Yeah.
experience to them.
Yeah.
Now, don't be a dick about it. I wouldn't put spoilers in someone's mentions. Like I
Yes.
would,
Correct.
you're welcome to talk about the movie on your own timeline, but you
Like
don't
I
spoil it.
texted people about the movie.
Correct. But you come Monday, you're welcome to talk on your own timeline. You shouldn't put it in anyone's mentions.
Right.
But the responsibility does shift to the people who haven't seen it by Monday. But like, you
Correct.
can't leave the theater Friday morning tweeting
Just
plot events, man.
tweeting.
That's stop being a dick. What I thought this is a
No, I hate
community.
I hate that. And I thought we were over that as a society because I remember when Avengers Endgame came out and there were like fights in school because kids were spoiling it. And this one kid was like, "Yo, if you tell me what happened, I will punch you in the face." Like, "On God, I'll punch you in the face." And dude said Tony Stark died, so he punched him in the face. And I remember LaShawn McCoy, like I lost a lot of respect for him. Like the next day, the movie came out Thursday night, obviously. Friday, he's like, "Damn, Tony Stark died for real." It's like, bro, people have not had a chance to see this movie. Like
Especially
that's
someone
an
with
ultimate,
10 million followers.
yeah, like that's the
Uh,
ultimate dick move.
yeah, it really is. It's it, it we are a community and you have to be an active participant in it, and things have to adjust for the world that we live in, and like everyone's online all the time, and it's not reasonable to expect people to not use their phones from Thursday until they can see the movie
Right, thank
Saturday.
you. Yeah, exactly.
Like, so
You
opening
gotta mute
weekend,
Spider-Man and shit.
yeah, you can't, it doesn't matter. Like, you're not gonna mute everything. You just
You
can't.
can't.
And the
Right.
fucking, that is, the function doesn't even work anymore
Yeah,
after Elon broke it.
true.
So it's
And then
just,
also you got to mute Spider-Man. You got to mute Zendaya. You got to mute Tom Holland. You got to mute John Barenthal. You got to mute Sadie Sink. You got to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and then it's like, just Thursday to Sunday, all you can say if it's good or if it's bad.
yeah, I
And
agree.
then TV shows are a little different because those are more like, if you live tweet it, if you're online during the time the show is on air,
You're gonna see spoilers.
you're gonna see spoilers. But after that, give people a few days. I don't know. I haven't
I
really
agree.
formalized my thoughts on that, but live tweeting kind of, takes that away.
Yeah.
People live tweet TV shows.
Yeah. Like I saw it. Person I saw it with Thursday or Saturday. I just they thought it was my first time seeing it because I didn't want to accidentally give something away or ruin it for them. So I just like they'd ask me questions. I'm like, I don't know, man. Like what, like there's certain theater etiquette and movie etiquette, and I hate that. And it gets annoying because then you got to like avoid the internet for 4 days in hopes that you don't see anything.
I rarely have that problem because I do go see movies Thursday. But just because it's not my problem doesn't mean I want to add to it. Like just
Right.
I want everyone else to enjoy a pleasant experience seeing the movie. I want movies to keep going and keep getting released in theaters and doing a wide range of things. Like a previous version of me would have been bitter about Spider-Man because nothing else was coming out at the time. It was only MCU. But now movies are
Right.
kind of back. Like there's 4 or 5 movies in the theater right now I'd go see. I'm inclined to go see. So let
Yeah.
people have their fun. It's cool. Everyone can win. So.
Yeah. Don't be a
Um,
dick, guys.
don't be a
Let
dick.
people see the movies they want to see before you
Yeah.
talk about it on Twitter. Text your
Uh,
friends.
correct. So I accidentally moved past a topic earlier. Favorite lines from movie lines. You want to circle back on that one?
Yeah. Yeah. You write anything down? You got any? I got a few.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I got you. My first one. You tell him I'm coming, and hell's coming with me. From Tombstone. The great Kurt Russell. One of my favorite movies of all time. I love westerns. Uh, this next one is from 17 again, the Zac Efron, Matthew Perry, like rom-com. When you're young, everything feels like the end of the world. I think I was in high school when that movie came out, and I was like, yeah, it does feel like that. So it's very relatable. This next one, I mean, everyone knows this one. You're killing me, Smalls, from Sandlot. French tells that to me like at least once a month when I'm out when I see him. Um, One of my favorite quotes from the great Christopher Nolan: "Either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain." Shout out Aaron Eckhart slash Harvey Dent. Let's see what's my next one. Oh, this next one is fittingly from Spider-Man 2. This Aunt May talking to Peter Parker after he's like quit being Spider-Man, and this is basically her telling him she knows he's Spider-Man essentially in code. And she says, "Sometimes we have to be steady and give up the things we want most, even our dreams." Because this is when he was bogged down by the responsibilities of trying to love MJ while also, saving the city. So I love that quote. This one's short and simple. but it's one of the greatest lines of all time. Fuck you, pay me. From Goodfellas.
Legendary Jay-Z sample as well.
Yes.
Also got a Nolan one. Dark Knight Rises. When the dude tells Bane, "I'm in charge here," and he brushes his shoulder and says, "Do you feel in charge?"
Do you feel it? You feel in charge?
um,
And this gives you power over me?
um, Peace has cost you your strength. Victory has defeated you. It's
Victory has
also
defeated
good.
you.
Uh, Everyone knows that you think darkness is your ally line. I
Yeah.
can recite it from memory. Not gonna do
Yeah,
that.
that whole movie.
Up until the third act, which I to this day believe that he must have had like a plane to catch or something, and he just left it to an assistant because it's literally the worst content he's ever made was the third act of Dark Knight Rises. I don't even know what was going on there. Everybody has their kingdom come, I guess. And so these are the next two are a bit esoteric. State Property
Okay.
One, Beans is beefing with this local drug dealer named Fuds. And he's like,
Yeah.
dig me. And Beans is like a shovel. And I say that all the time. It's stupid, but I say it all the time. And a lot like Love, he when he first introduces her, she shows him like a picture of her boyfriend, and he's like, he plays guitar. She's like, yeah, and he's like, everybody plays guitar. And she's like, you play guitar? And he's like, no. And it sounds really boring, but it works within the context of the
Yeah.
movie. So those are my three that I just thought of right there off the top of my head. So
Okay. Okay. I got one. Oh, no, I got two more. This is from my favorite movie, Good Will Hunting. I got to go see about a girl.
oh
And
yeah.
then the great Robin Williams improv. Son of a bitch, he stole my line. One of the greatest ways to end a movie ever. And then this one is from one of the greatest documentaries of all time, by one of the greatest, maybe the greatest of all time. It became personal for me, Michael Jordan.
Well, that is true. That is true. The only reason that documentary worked is because he's a psychopath and he didn't realize
Right.
how bad he sounded half the time. So,
Yeah, he really did, and it's crazy that the way that opened Pandora's box with his teammates.
all right. Well, thank you for listening. That's our What's on Our Mind segment. Thank you for listening to Out the Trunk Pod. My name is Darius. That's D's all up in your area
And I'm Jordan. That's Jordan be writing on all socials.
on all socials. And please rate, like, and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys next week.
Peace out, y'all.